Hi everybody, I'm Andreea, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create a makeup for a date or for Valentine's Day, because in just a few days, love is all around. I'm sure a lot of you enjoy this day. I decided to do a makeup look, especially for those of you who will be like on a first date or one of your first dates, or those of you who don't really do makeup, you are like completely not skilled at doing makeup. What I'm showing you is something very, very easy. I mean, this makeup look, it looks like I don't have much, right? And I don't, or at least this is what your date should know. So anyway, I was trying to do something very natural, I wear just a little bit of makeup. I didn't do a lot of efforts for you. We don't do makeup for guys, right? We do makeup for ourselves. Maybe some of you won't agree with me, but we actually do makeup for ourselves. It's like having that armor, you know? Like, I can do this. Before we get started, are you subscribed? Please make sure to click on that notification ring bell button. This way you will be notified every time I'm posting a new video. And if you would like to see how I've created this look, then please keep on watching. It's cold. Do you guys mind if I actually keep this on? Just gonna keep the hair away. The very first thing that I'm going to use always, it's just something that hydrates the skin. So do your skin routine, and then if you think that your cream or whatever you're using to moisturize works well with your foundation, then you don't even need a primer. However, I do like this In Transit Camera Close-Up. This is from This Works. It hydrates, but it leaves the skin a little bit tacky, so then the foundation just glues well to the skin. Let's just not forget that you're gonna be close to a guy, like, you know, on a date, so he can really see your skin close up. So we are going to focus on the skin. And I'm going to use this NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. The reason why I'm using this, because my skin is not even and I have some breakouts. But if you find that your skin is very nice and it doesn't need a lot of coverage, use something even lighter than this. I did a video with Jane Richardson, who is the global artistry director for NARS, and we were talking a lot about this foundation, and she's actually said that the NARS foundations are supposed to be applied with your finger, which I think it's best because not a lot of people have brushes or sponges. So this is exactly what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to apply with my fingers. I'm using the color Fiji, by the way. When you're working with your fingers on applying the foundation, you might feel that it requires a little bit more time, but I promise you the result is just so beautiful. Don't forget to take the color down your neck. Very important. You don't want to have that line in here that marks where your foundation stopped. Now what I like to do, just to make sure that I don't have a lot of foundation when I'm about to meet somebody, I just take a clean brush, and this one is number 104 buffer brush from Zoeva, and I just push the foundation into the skin like so, and in the same time, you see, it takes a little bit of the excess. Does it look like I have nothing on? No, it looks like I have a little bit of foundation. Would a guy tell? No, I don't think so. But we women, we know. Okay, I think I'm done with the foundation for now. I got this new concealer from It Cosmetics. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer Pot. The way I use it, actually, it's not necessarily as a concealer. It has this, I don't know if you can see, it has this peach undertone. So I use it to correct this blue going on right here and right here. I'm going to move on to concealer, and I have this new concealer from Clinique. This is Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. I'm actually going to use two colors. I have 18, number 18, and 06. I'm sort of in between colors. I'm taking a Morphe M335 brush. Looks like this. So with this brush, I'm just taking the access in the same time and blending the product in. Now we're going to move on with a bronzer, and I'm going to use this Soleil Teint de Chanel. This is a beautiful bronzing base. Let me show you how it looks like. Well, I've used it quite a lot. Oh, perfect. I'm going to take a G40 brush from Morphe, and I apply this just where the sun naturally would hit you, a little bit on your cheekbones. This is a great way to give your face a little bit of structure, a little bit of dimension. So you don't do contouring like those lines that you see usually on Instagram, and even I used to do that too. Now, I already have my foundation on, so I don't want to buff this product in because I'm going to move the foundation. So I don't want to do that. Therefore, I'm just dabbing this product in like so. I pretty much apply it in this area, making sure that the center of my face is a little bit lighter. Then I apply it along the hairline. Now I can really set this foundation into place with powder. And I'm going to use, as usual, my Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. I didn't bring a beauty blender with me. Stupid. I have my puff. I press the powder into the skin like this. In my opinion, the skin looks really good. Even if I apply it like this, I still don't see like a ton of powder on my skin. And this is a really good tip for those of you who would like to prolong the wear of your foundation. I'm actually going to use this Too Faced. Gotta be honest with you, I love this bronzer. Their new collection is just amazing. And all the chocolate collection, it's also really, really, really good. So I'm going to use my 127 brush. And again, I don't want to disturb the foundation. So I'm just applying by dabbing this all over. I'm going to use now this huge Morphe E41 brush just to take any excess of product. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows really quick off the camera. I've done my eyebrows. This is the most natural that I could get them. I'm just so used with having my eyebrows done a little bit like Anastasia style because I've been working for her here in Paris. So I still have a little bit of that vibe, and I think I will keep it like for the rest of my life probably. I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette just because so many of you requested a look with this palette. Here we go. First color I'm going to use is this one right here. And I'm just going to take a MAC 217 brush. MAC 217 brush is still one of my favorite. You know what? No, it's not one of my favorite. It's my favorite blending brush. I'm going to apply this all over my lid, but not till the brow bone. Like mostly in the crease and the mobile lid. Okay, now with the 221 brush from MAC, this is just like a blending brush but smaller. I will take the next color right here, and this one I will only apply it in the crease and on the outer corner. with a clean blending brush. This is Smith 232 brush. I'm just going to blend the edges. I've also applied that eyeshadow on my lower lash line just to wash. Then I will take this tiny little brush. This is a 238 brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to take this color right here and I will apply it right at the base of my lashes. This is going to give you depth. And here I make like a very short wing. Then I start to just diffuse this color right here. You could take another brush, a clean brush, diffuse the edge, make it really nice and blurry. Now, with just a black liner, I'm going to use it to apply it right at the base of my upper lashes. I think this is called tight line. I'm done with both eyes. I think it looks really good. Time to use mascara, and I have this amazing mascara from It Cosmetics. This is the tight line. This is the waterproof version, but look at this tiny little brush. You can get really, really close to your lash line. And it makes a huge difference if I have a client with very light eyes like blue or green, because it will just give the illusion that there is a soft, very thin eyeliner. Now I'm going to use a regular mascara, and this one is from By Terry. It's very different. So here is the brush for, let's just say, a daytime look when you don't want to load your lashes with mascara. And then you twist it. Check this out. And here is the brush for volume. Of course, I'm going to use the brush for volume. What are you talking about? It's my second time using it. I've used it on a mini tutorial on my stories on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should. It's Andreea makeup. This looks so good, isn't it? I love this mascara. In order to open up my eyes, I'm going to use this product. This is Pro Pencil in Base 1 from Anastasia Beverly Hills on my waterline. For now, it looks a little bit weird, but as I blink, it's going to fade a little bit. But I especially like this pencil because it stays. Now for the lips, I'm going to use this lip liner from MAC. This is in Boldly Bare. And I don't just use it as a lip liner, but also a little bit to fill the lips. Then I will use this lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the color Super Cindy. Now you tell me this color is not amazing. Let's do some blush. First, I'm going to use this one from Too Faced. This is Peach Blur, and it has been one of my favorites in the last period of time because it gives you that youthful look. I will take my B110 brush from Hakuhodo, and I'm just going in, if you know what I mean. Because this you can barely see. So I'm applying this on the apples of my cheeks. I'm not sure if you can actually see the difference on cam. Now I'm going to use some highlighter. And the highlighter that I've been using lately, it's the iconic London highlighter. This is just amazing. And I'm using the color Original on me. I like to mix it well before applying it. And I'll just show you how this beauty looks like. It's just, ooh. Can you see? And it has a very special texture. It's like an oil and a gel combined. I take it with my fingers, with these two fingers, like this. Take off the excess, make sure I don't have a lot on my fingers. And I just apply the tiniest amount on the apples of my cheeks. This looks so good. The way I apply it, it just gives you the illusion that there is skin, there's real skin. There's not powder or any product. Besides this formula that I don't know what it is, it's gel, it's an oil. It does not dissolve the foundation. It also depends how you apply it, but for me, it didn't dissolve the foundation, and it just depends on how much product you're using. It could give you like a beautiful, beautiful glow. Another thing that I'm going to use just to melt all of the products that I've used on my face is this one from Tatcha. This is the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I decided not to apply false lashes because I think that, especially if you're on one of your first dates with a guy, he doesn't know yet all your tips and tricks. You should try to be as natural as you can. Now this look is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look, and if you decide to recreate it, please don't forget to tag me so I can see your pictures. I'd love to see that. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually celebrate Valentine's Day. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. And be sure you are subscribed to my channel and that you've clicked on that ring bell button. This way you're going to be notified every time I'm posting a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.